Hey groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. I'm the channel producer, and today we're checking out Spectrum by, I need to read this, TRCNG. That is very complicated to spell out. I'm sure it's pronounced a certain way. Someone please let me know. I know nothing about this group. All I know is that this is a new boy group debut. People have been constantly requesting me to check this out, so we're gonna do it. Oh, it's the bamboo. Okay. Or not bamboo, bonsai. Alright, so they're the same label as BAP. Good to know. I have to assume they're looking at themselves. I need this louder. Oh, they are young. Oh, shit. Oh. They are incorporating b-boy moves. I am down with that. I would actually love to see more b-boy moves in the K-pop industry. Rapping's alright. Set design's a little bit all over the place. I'm hoping there's a point to it. I gotta say, the chorus for this is pretty generic. Like, it's like generic boy group chorus, but I will appreciate that it is not an EDM drop. Like, I feel like that's what everyone is sort of doing now, and I've actually been wanting a more typical boy group drop for a while. Their rapping doesn't do it for me, though. Like, their rapping so far, the rap line, it feels like they're trying too hard, you know? It doesn't feel natural to them. But I do appreciate the choreography. What I like about this group is that they have a lot of members, and they're making use of that by having a lot more intricate spread out formations. Oh, I like that there's a whole bunch of them right here in the center, and then there's like 4 members sprawled out, like sort of accenting them. That's a nice design in the choreography. Okay, I like that in the background. It's like da na 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 na. I feel like that was most of their rap line, and still not doing it for me. You know what? Ooh, okay, I like that. I like that, like, long pull. I love that in songs. That's a song fetish I have. What the fuck? Oh! I really appreciate the incorporation of b-boy moves, though. Yes! If anything, I will continue to check out this group for their dancing. Alright? Alright, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I will say I am impressed. I think the song is pretty generic, but it's not generic of now. It's actually generic of boy group songs back in the day, more like 2010, that kind of era. I kind of appreciate that. As subpar as I thought this was, I kind of appreciate that they're doing something a little bit more quote-unquote traditional, whereas right now a lot of the drops are going bop, and then it's just like this EDM drop, and like no one's really singing, you know. I feel like that takes the musician out of that song, and then all of a sudden it's becoming a DJ act, you know. So I have to say I appreciate that. It's a debut, so I'm not really going to hold it against them, you know. In fact, I'm actually going to check out their comeback whenever it happens, because there are several things that impressed me. I thought, first of all, this isn't what impressed me, but I thought the set design was a little bit all over the place. We had the clean white look, and then we had the sort of like the brick background, and then there were their school outfits, and it's like constantly changing, and like that was a bit of a clash. And then we had like this white scenery, and then we had this dark area. I don't know, I feel like sometimes polar opposites clashing, it works in a music video. It didn't really work here for me. That's just my personal opinion. So I felt like they should have stayed with one concept. They should have stayed with one style, and that would have probably worked. Probably not white, you know, to sort of give them a little bit of diversity, especially with a debut. But I will say, this group, their dancing impressed the shit out of me. I mean, listen, it's been a while since I've seen the debut of a group, and I'm like, holy fuck. And like, the breakdancing definitely helped. The breakdancing in the beginning and at the end. You know, I would love for boy groups to incorporate more breakdancing. Breakdancing has sort of, it was such a huge thing in Korea. Korea was #1 for breakdancing, in fact. And then that sort of died down. But I'm sure that the scene still exists there. And so I would love to see it make a huge comeback in K-pop boy groups. Now, it's a little bit more dangerous, but still, I think it's really, really cool. And even then, even without the breakdancing moves, I thought the choreography was very good. There's a lot of them. I don't know how many exactly there are, but there's definitely more than 5 or 6. And so they make a good use of their numbers, where they have formations, and they have formations that are spread out and angular, and they have formations that are, I feel like you can't really appreciate it unless it's like an overhead view. But like, there was one particular angle that I really liked, where it was like a bunch of them grouped up in the center, and then there was one here, one here, one here, one here, and it's like they were accenting it around them. And so I think there's a good design in the choreography as well. I think really this is a strong debut. I think my only criticism is that it's not the best, you know what I mean? And that's not an insult to them, you know? Obviously groups have to improve, and that's what I'm saying. They just need to improve. I think really the only issue is that a lot of these boys look really, really young, and so the rap line sounds really underdeveloped. The singing, I actually think, is fine. There was that guy who belted out like a really high note at the end. We need more of that. Like, listening to this song, it didn't tell me why you guys are different as singers than any other boy group, you know what I mean? So I need them to stand out as singers a lot more, and I need their rap line to become a lot more natural. With that said, I think it's not impossible. You know, I recently watched Elevator by Stray Kids, and they look young as hell, and their rap line was insane. So I think if they just improve their rap line and their singing becomes a lot more standouty compared to other K-pop groups, I think they really have a good future ahead of them. Anyways, guys, what did you think of Spectrum by TRCNG? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and click like down below. Helps us out a lot. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this in the future, go ahead and click subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this now, go ahead and click anywhere over here, and I'll see you guys next time.